Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from TodaysiPhone.com, and here's your TIP Daily for May 17th, 2013. Okay, so to start off the day, as I'm sure you probably know by now, Cam has been doing a little bit of testing between the iPhone 5 and the Samsung Galaxy S4. Well, he's finished comparing the two devices, and he's compiled everything into one giant post. So we have a two-part video comparison of the two devices, as well as a third video comparing S-Voice to Siri. There's also a full camera test with a bunch of different situations, and it's just a great way to see what these devices are offering. If you're on the fence about what phone to pick up, or you just want to keep on top of the latest tech news, definitely check out his post in the link in the description down below. Okay, next we have yet another iOS 7 concept, and as you probably know, the rumors going around about iOS 7 is that Johnny Ive is taking the interface in a different direction, making everything a lot flatter. And a lot of the graphic artists out there that are putting out these concepts are really taking that to heart. We've seen a ton of super flat iOS concepts, some of them really cool and some of them not so much. This one today is interesting because it actually gives you the option to choose whether you want to have the flat interface or the non-flat interface. Personally, when you turn the flat one on, I'm not a fan of this. It just looks way too simple, like it was made in Paint and then just stuck on an iPhone screen. I think that the way that people are talking about iOS 7 being flat and the way that Johnny Ive is probably going to do it are two separate things. It's probably going to look pretty awesome regardless of what he does. So don't get too bummed if you don't like these concepts, but it's interesting to look at just the same to see what, the people out there, the customers and the users are thinking about what iOS 7 could be. Okay, and finally, BlackBerry announced that BBM will be coming to iOS and Android this summer. This is pretty cool news. It probably would have been a bit more exciting a couple of years ago when BlackBerry still had some sort of hold on the market. It's interesting because a few years ago, most of what drove people, at least, like younger people, to BlackBerries was the exclusivity of BBM. I think that's the main reason why BlackBerry didn't try to put it on iOS and Android sooner. They wanted to keep that sort of exclusive BBM community limited to BlackBerries. I guess they don't really have any choice anymore. So it's coming to the iPhone, not the iPad, just the iPhone and Android this summer. It'll be interesting to see if people adopt it and use it on the iPhone, or if they just stick to iMessage or some other third-party messaging service. As far as why BBM is sticking to the iPhone and not the iPad, BlackBerry explained that if you start putting BBM on like a tablet or computer, it changes the behavior and it changes the experience of the messaging system. Okay, well that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your question of the day today is, will you use BBM for your iPhone when it comes out? Personally, I don't think I will. Most of my friends have iPhones and we're pretty good with iMessage, so I think I'm set. But I'm interested to see what you guys are thinking, so you can let me know in the comment section down below or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. What do you think of these blue lights? I was about to turn them off and I turned on my camera and I saw that I thought it was kind of cool. So, if you like that, you can let me know in the comments as well. Please don't forget the links to everything I talked about in this video in the description down below, so definitely check that out. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, please don't forget to hit up TodaysiPhone.com.